Hi, my name is Dan.
And I'm Phil.
Fucking hell,
Sorry, I
boy.
need to take this away.
Fucking hell.
It's in the back.
Jesus Christ.
Are you helping?
No, because it's stuck in the table. Jesus Christ.
Those socks should just go in the bin.
Oh yeah, they should. They've got so many holes.
I have these really nice socks.
They're not nice, they're like 7 years old.
Yeah, unfortunately, they look like this on the back. But it's Christmas themed.
Shut the door and be quiet.
Okay.
That makes me sound absolutely horrible.
Shut the door and shut up.
Do you want this blanket
Yeah.
so you don't fall asleep? Goodbye.
Alexa, play Slipknot on volume 10.
What? I don't think volume 10 exists.
It does.
Hi, I'm Ez and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Ezra and I'm a trans guy living in Brighton and I make videos about it. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Reddit because Reddit does not like me. So I thought I could do a breakdown of the transphobic language that's used on Reddit to describe me. Because I don't know what it means and I thought that we could all learn together. So the first Reddit post we're looking at is from 4chan and the post is titled, "What do you think about Ez Butler?" By the way, 4chan is a trans subreddit. Everyone in it is trans. The people that are discussing me are trans themselves, which honestly makes this whole thing way worse because there's a lot of horrible things being said on her. So the point behind this post is that someone's made it about me and discussing that they don't think I'm trans, basically. And this is a trans person that said that. I don't really know what else I have to do to be trans. I mean, I am trans. If I hadn't have had gender affirming surgeries or started testosterone, I'd still be trans. But yeah, I don't really know what points they're trying to make here because I'm trans. But these subreddits are transphobic, blah blah blah. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that we can learn the first word that we're going to learn together today on Ezra's translation of transphobic Reddit is FTM femboy. Let's do a quick Google. FTM femboy. Meaning, what does a femboy mean? A femboy is a slang term for a young, usually cisgender male. Well, I'm not cisgender, so that's probably why it's FTM femboy. I get it. I get it. Traditionally female characteristics, while the term can be used as an insult. Some in the LGBTQ community use the term positively to name forms of gender expression. Mic drop. I mean, I wouldn't describe myself as a femboy. I just wear whatever I want to wear. But yeah, that's what FTM femboy means. Okay, I have absolutely no clue what this means. So one of the comments on this thread says, way too much poonfidence. I think that's the mix between poona, because I've been called that a bunch on here, and confidence. But I don't know what that means, so let's look it up. So I've had to find this on Urban Dictionary because it isn't like a word that's just like easily findable. It's not like in the dictionary or anything like that, but it is in the Urban Dictionary. So it says here, it's a derogatory word for a transgender male derived from the word poon, meaning a woman's vagina. Why would a trans person call another trans person that? It's just so weird. Like, it's just weird to me that within our own community you'd want to put down other trans guys. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Word number 3 on the dictionary is fembrained. Do you know what fembrained means? I can assume that it's something to do with me being a trans man and the fact that my sex is female, therefore female brain. They're like saying like I have a female brain. I think that's what it's probably gonna mean. Let's see if I'm right. Fembrained. This is gonna look really weird in my search history, just like strange things. We're gonna have to go for Urban Dictionary again because it's not just like in Oxford Dictionary or whatever. A term used to describe a trans person who acts like a female and usually has female interests. I do want to say that you don't have to do anything in order to be trans. Like, you are trans, and that is valid. You know who you are, and that's what matters. And no matter how you present, that is okay. You don't have to do anything. You can literally just be however you are. And if you do get gender affirming surgeries or start T or estrogen or anything like that, then that's okay too, but you aren't required to do that to be trans. And as a trans guy that even sometimes wears makeup and jewelry and like traditionally like feminine things, like that's okay to do. Like, even though I'm a trans guy, it's no different than a cis guy doing it. And if you feel the same about your gender and you're a trans guy that, I don't know, wants to wear a skirt or something like that or anything, like, that's okay. That is valid. And you can do those things. Don't worry about anything apart from the fact that you know that you enjoy wearing it if you do, and you can wear it if you want to. On the next word we're going to learn is transtrender. I actually know what this word means because I've looked it up before, but let me look it up for you now. Transtrender, a person who affects a transgender or non-binary gender identity for perceived social benefit. I get called this a bunch, like so much, especially on Reddit, which is the topic of this video, so it's very fitting. So much so that me and Noah Fintz made a video together, and we made a really funny thumbnail where there's an arrow pointing to Noah and it says transgender, and then there's an arrow pointing to me that says transtrender, because it's funny because I get called it on the internet so much. There is no social benefit to me being out as a trans guy on the internet. I mean, I get a lot of judgment for being on the internet as it is, and definitely haven't received any financial benefit at all from being out on the internet. I did mention this in Noah's video, but I did lose over 100,000 followers on TikTok when I came out as trans. Like, people followed me for different reasons, or maybe they'll see my video and be like, who is this person that I'm following? Because they genuinely don't recognize me, because you know what TikTok's like. You could have been following someone like ages ago and you clicked follow like 3 years ago, and then they come up and you're like, who is this? I feel like now people are like following me for me as I actually am. All the people that maybe left because they don't gain anything from my content anymore, or they just don't want to see it, anything like that. It isn't necessarily transphobia as to the reason why people did unfollow me. Obviously, like, some of it probably is, but like, it's also could be just anything really. Like, people's choices about who they want to see on their feed change as we grow up, and that's okay. But yeah, transtrenders aren't real. No one's doing that. No one is on the internet saying they're trans for views. There is no positive effects that come from that. If people are on the internet out as a trans person, they're trans. You should use their pronouns correctly. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe if you aren't already. Goodbye.